When there's no more room in hell, the dead will walk the earth.
Right, well, obviously, guys, this episode of the reviews, demos, lessons, whatever we call this thing that we've got going on, is brought to you by letter P, letter R, letter S. PRS, we are proper PRS boys. Got the PRS SE as our backline for today, and we've got the PRS brand spanking new 7-string. This one obviously is in the royal blue livery with the silver hardware. 25-inch scale radius, low B string, means it's just balls out, balls to the wall, super tonkin stone and metal, and all of your groovy old riffs. New to 7 strings, so kind of little bit, not awkward, but it takes you out your comfort zone a little bit. So we might hear some strained notes, we might not. We don't cut things out on this channel. So here we go with some more fat tones. This is all on the bridge pickup. And what I'll do is I'll swing it forward to the front pickup as well, and see if we can clear that kind of fat tone up a little bit. So here we go with some more fat riffage. Middle pickup. That's heavy. It's so heavy. So as you can tell, it's just, it will kind of, we can play normal stuff a little bit, there's a little bit of pentatonic in there. The strings are a little bit closer together than you'd find on a 6-string, obviously. But what I reckon with the PRS 7 is they're quite a stubby neck anyway. So now that we've made it a 7-string, it kind of just feels more like other manufacturers really. It doesn't feel that massive. Whereas when you've got a big, wide, thin neck on a standard 6, making it a 7, it's quite a lump of neck. This feels a little bit kind of more workable really. But again, you have got to kind of look at your kind of style a little bit. If you're used to playing 7s, obviously you're just going to love this guitar. Great, right up there with PRS's typical kind of craftsmanship. But just kind of a bit kind of new for restriction. I wouldn't say awkward, I'd just say new. So we are going to try this out in a clean tone. Now obviously it's ballsy and it's fat and it's so low, so even clean you're getting a lot of thump, and I suppose jazzers are going to get a lot of fun out of this because it allows you to play bigger inversions, but for me, as I say, it just kind of, it's a new way of looking at things. So let's try it on the clean channel. So again, I'm just going to knock us back to clean.
Oh, the blue light.
Oh, the blue light joy's back on, check it out. We like blue lights. Every amp company should have blue lights. Or red. Blue or red. Screw.
This one got both.
I know, screw amber. Fucking amber, so 80s. Right, blue. Go with blue, and it matches the guitar as well, which by the way is mighty purdy. You've got to admit that for, again, SE range guitars are just ludicrously good quality. So we've got that new bevel top, we've got the rosewood, we've got the mahogany back, and we've got the maple cap. It's just sweet as, all neck through, no trim on this particular model, so again, absolutely awesome. So let's see how those clean tones stack up. Smackable like that. Just all of that face and smackableness. Awesome, sounds fucking super fat though. What do you reckon? Did you alright there behind there? I can see you kind of shaking. T-shirt blowing in the wind.
Is that what it is? I'm trying not to relieve myself down the inside of my jeans as you hit the brown note.
That was the brown note. So as you can see, it's taken me a couple of kind of minutes to get used to it. You know what I mean? I'm normally, I know where everything is, but I am having to think about my technique a lot on a 7, so I'm not used to playing 7s really, you know. So
for those people brand spanking new to 7s, what is the difference between a 7 string and a 6 string, other than the fact it's got an extra string?
Yeah, that one's obvious. It's just basically a low B. So if I was to play at the bottom of an A minor pentatonic, so I just basically double up the high E string again. So you can kind of see where the relationships lie, but again, it's difficult, especially when you're voicing. If you were normally voicing like a kind of B power chord, you've got this whole extra kind of ness to it. You're looking at you're elongating all of your chord voicings, which is a good thing, I suppose. You can definitely get this big drone, and I think that's where a lot of people kind of get into it. So, for example, they'll get like this type of thing. They'll keep a B drone and then stay in B minor or B major. So again, it's kind of a big fat sound, but you're just basically using the B as like a punchy backline most of the time. I know Korn use it a lot like that. Even Vi kind of tends to just rely on it as a backbeat really, or a drone note. But we can totally manipulate that and shred as well. And what you'll find with this as well, we've got the string tension, the string kind of where the strings lie on the fret, on the neck, is a little bit closer together than it would be on a 6 string, so that takes a bit of getting used to as well. So if you're shredding through your notes, you might find that you're kind of stumbling on your picking a little bit coming from a 6 string, but you would get used to it in a day. I reckon it wouldn't take long. The delay, you're kind of hearing at the minute as well, that's coming from the new Mua pedals that are new to the UK. We're going to look at an in-depth on them, and that's this little bad boy here.
He's tiny.
He's tiny and perfectly well formed, like all good cheeseburgers. Well, not tiny, but perfectly well formed anyway. Right guys, so that's it for this review of demo of the Custom 24/7 string, which is SE, which is just absolute divine. I'm going to play with it some more and get my chops together. And that's about it, guys. So we will see you next week, and we will see you next week for another exciting installment of letters and notes and stuff. Take it easy, guys. I'm just going to shred out with something, or try to shred out with something. So thank you very much for stopping by. Is something in B.